Hello viewers, welcome to Japa Investment Opportunities. Once again, my name is newcomer, and it's such a great pleasure to have you watching this video, which is going to be the 8th edition, 8th episode of the series that I'm trying to put together to help our brothers and sisters that have relocated from the shores of Nigeria and you have come into the Western world and you're looking for investment opportunity. And in previous series, I've been able to highlight the things that you need to be doing in this new environment. Indeed, the environment where you are right now is filled with opportunities of things you can do in terms of investment, but you need to know what to do. And I've been talking on the 4 major things that must be incorporated into your personal wealth portfolio. Those are the opportunities, the real things that you have to do within this new environment. And what are the 4 things? Once again, the first one is that you work towards acquiring your own property. You live in an environment now where ownership of property is something that is encouraged. You want to own your property. Of course, you will rent for a time, but after a period of time, you need to think of how to buy your own property. That is a process, and I've mentioned what to do along that process. The second thing is you need to think of capital investment portfolio, whereby out of your income on monthly basis, you begin to think how to build capital base in terms of investing and savings and so on and so forth. And of course, I'm going to talk about that in another video as well. The third thing is your pension portfolio, your pension investment, pension scheme. You need to be part of the pension scheme. You need to understand the pension scheme in the environment. And the fourth thing is life insurance. But in this particular video, I actually just want to amplify the importance of making sure you are part of the pension system. Very, very important. Your pension is what gives you the confidence about quality life in the future. When you retire, when you're no longer working and earning, your pension is what gives you the opportunity to build capital base so that you can fund your income at retirement. In other words, you want to be in a position whereby when you stop working and start living, you have resources in order to be able to enjoy the quality of life that you truly desire. Because if you do nothing now, if you leave your future to chance, when you get to the future, it will be blank. That's why a lot of people are poor when they retire. But in the environment where you are, building pension investment, saving for your retirement is something that is highly amplified. So therefore the opportunities are there. So how can you do this? How can you achieve this? Number one, I want to draw your attention that there are 3 main ways, things you need to make sure you find out about. Number one, there's always the government pension or the state pension, whatever they call it, something that the government always kind of give to people after they've worked, you've contributed into, you've paid tax, you paid any other, national insurance or whatever they call it, social security, whatever they call it, wherever you are. So the government is always thinking of, okay, by the time you reach a pensionable age, there will be something that they want to give back to you. That's the first one. The second one is occupational pension. In other words, where you are working, most employers will put a scheme in place where they will be contributing and also you will be contributing. Now, I want you to note this, that the contribution that is coming from the employer is an additional money for you on top of your salary. So in other words, what your employers are saying is, you're working for us right now, but we know that in the future you may not be able to work. So we're trying to help you to ensure that your future is better. So we're going to give you on top of your salary, we're going to give you money to tuck away for the future. So they will be contributing certain percentage of your money, of your salary, whatever it is, they will be putting there. But you have to be part of that as well. So there will be employer's contribution, but there will be employee contribution as well, which is taken from your salary. In other words, certain percentage of your salary and that of the employer as well, put together towards your having sufficient funds to fund your retirement income when you retire. So occupational pension, in other words, workplace pension. And the third option is personal pension. In other words, there will be opportunity as well for you as an individual to think of what quality of life do you want to live when you retire. And then in addition to whether the one the government is doing or whether the one that your employers have put in place, you have the opportunity to actually put something in place for yourself as well. Now, one good thing about pension is this: it's always tax efficient because of the tax relief that you get from it. In other words, the money that is contributed into the pension, they don't take tax from it, they don't deduct tax from it before it's contributed. And even if tax is deducted when you are making personal contribution, you get that tax relief. For example, in United Kingdom, if you want to contribute into personal pension from your pocket, for every £1 that you put into pension, government gives you on top of that 25p. I want you to imagine that's 25% increase. And if you don't do that, if you don't set up that pension, they will not give you that money. So what it means is that actually pension is a very lucrative investment. And of course, when that money is put together, it's invested. When it's personal pension or if it's occupational pension, there's a certain way they calculate everything. I can't be telling you all those things just on one video, but there's a way they put it together in such a way. When you retire, you know you have something that will be coming to you as an income from the place of work based on the number of years and your salary that you have worked and what you have contributed as well. And of course, the state or pension as well. By the time you get to the retirement age of the state, there's a way they calculate what you're going to be earning. So when you put all this together, now you realize why pensioners are always rich in the developed world, because when you have all those sources where you contribute into pension, whether it's the state one, whether it's the work pension, or even the one you put into yourself, by the time you retire, you know that you will have a quality life because you will have money, right, in order to fund your retirement income when you retire.